trying to find out what happened.
Okay, wasn't you just talking to her? Can she provide all them information to you?
Well, let me ask you this. I was just talking to her. What if she told me that you beat the out of her and you jumped on top of her and started punching her in the face? Should I just go ahead and take that?
Okay, but don't you know?
It's your side of the story. Give your side.
All these prescriptions, but you want to be great. Being great is really pushing the envelope.
It's following reports of his arrest and rumors that the Jake Paul fight may be canceled. Davis is now at the center of a new civil case that accuses him of serious domestic violence. His team has not offered many details yet, and his coach's comments have been brief. Meanwhile, Jake Paul's November 14th event is now in a fragile state, with promoters trying to understand exactly what's going on before moving forward.
He's a lightweight. So, by all means, if they make a few quid and nobody gets hurt, then great. But I certainly wouldn't be paying a penny to watch it. I think it's just absolutely ridiculous, farcical. Who wants to watch an exhibition? Gervonta Davis is in his prime years. Why is he wasting his time? Why is he not having a rematch with the fella he got a draw with? Why is he not fighting? Why is he not going up a way and fighting Lopez and Garcia's and them fighters? Why is he fighting Jake Paul in an exhibition?
Alleges several offenses including battery, aggravated battery, false imprisonment, kidnapping, and intentional emotional harm. If the claims are accurate, the fallout could be huge, not only legally, but for Davis's career and reputation. It's important to note that for now, this case is civil, not criminal, and no new criminal charges have been announced at this time. Still, the accusations alone have triggered major concern across the boxing.
Was arrested earlier this week for closed fist slapping his daughter's mother. What's a closed fist slap? Is it like this? Bro, you can't be closed fist slapping women. You can't be slapping women at all. But don't you know your hand is like Thor's hammer? Bro, you can go to jail for even flicking somebody, man. Don't you got a fight coming up?
Any full public explanation of his side of the story. Instead, the first reaction came through his inner circle. His coach stated that Davis is doing fine and that they are still trying to understand the situation. The response was short and cautious, likely meant to keep Davis out of the media spotlight. On the promotion side, Jake Paul's most valuable promotions released a statement confirming they are conducting an internal investigation. They emphasized that they condemn violence, said they are gathering information, and will decide what to do once they have all the facts. This means the fight has not been officially canceled, but it is no longer secure. Inside sources now suggest the November 14th event will almost certainly not happen as planned. One reporter on X said he is about 80% sure the fight date is canceled. The original plan was for the event to take place in Miami, after early discussions pointed to Atlanta. The matchup was designed to merge social media fame with traditional boxing power, a formula that has proven to draw massive attention in today's fight world.
In the making, when a fairly novice Jake Paul made a wish list of future opponents, and right in the middle of that list was Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Many laughed at the time, and some still can't believe we're here. But these two young men are the face of boxing for Gen Z and Gen Alpha. They are the two biggest boxers in America, and they are putting it all on the line. One has the speed, the skill, the accuracy, and the one-punch knockout power. The other has the size, the force, and the unbreakable confidence to make this must-see Netflix.
Another layer of controversy. Gervonta Davis is a natural lightweight, usually competing around 135 to 140 pounds. Jake Paul, on the other hand, has been fighting in much heavier divisions. The contract weight was set at 195 pounds with 12-ounce gloves, something Davis openly questioned from the beginning. The size gap, the unusual conditions, and the promotional hype turned the event into more than just a sporting contest. It became a spectacle. If everything had gone smoothly, the fight could have become one of the most talked-about matchups of the year.
No Shakur Stevenson, no Keyshawn Davis, no Teofimo Lopez, no none of them dudes. You know what I'm talking about? We got to think and look at Tank Davis's whole career. He done made some bread, but at the end of the day, all that bread that he made, when it's all said and done, he ain't gonna get no respect. from his peers, because we gonna look down his resume and we gonna be like, he was trash, he was some trash, he was some trash, he was all right, but he was never like that. He was okay. He was some trash, he was some trash.
And have grown frustrated with Davis, accusing him of choosing easier or more profitable fights over real competition. They point to top contenders like Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, arguing that those are the matchups that should define Davis's legacy. Instead, they believe the decision to fight Jake Paul was driven mainly by the big payday, not the athletic challenge. To these critics, the move feels like a business choice, not a
division where he's got killers all in his division. You know, Shakur, Haney, who's 147. You know, you look at Tio, for example, Keyshawn, and then you choose to fight someone like Paul. Surely that's a concern when you do look at it like that.
Yeah, but again, it's the world we're in. If you can get a huge amount of money to fight someone who's never boxed really before, you're going to do it. You know, Floyd Mayweather boxed Logan Paul with a huge weight disparity.
He was done by then. He was done. Like, this is an active world champion.
But it's the world we're in.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. You know, when it comes down to it. It's just like Conor McGregor fighting Floyd Mayweather. Two completely different sports. Was the biggest pay-per-view in recent times, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Maybe if ever.
Those are like different comparisons, though, if you think about it. Do you not like...
Yeah, but the sport's in a wild place, isn't it? That's like, I'm just like the reality of where we are, you know. And I can't really say much when we're talking about Jake Paul fighting Anthony Joshua at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
Do you think Tank should get stripped of his title?
Yeah, I think anyone who, just in general, doesn't defend their title to do something else should get stripped, because it shouldn't hold the belts up. You know, in any, like, I think that should be the reality in anything. You know, if you're not going to defend your belts, or you're not defending, sometimes there's the rules, obviously, if you fight for a belt at a higher weight, you can retain the belt until there. But if you're not, don't have intention of defending the belts, you shouldn't hold the belts up. People should get the opportunity to fight for them.
What happened with the failed...
opportunity came up. The focus was on a planned rematch between Davis and Roach. Their first fight ended in a majority draw, leaving unresolved questions and unfinished business. A second fight could have strengthened Davis's resume and answered his critics. But when the Jake Paul deal was offered, with far bigger global attention and a paycheck rumored to be around $50 million, Davis's team shifted direction. This decision reflects a larger trend in modern boxing. High-profile crossover fights often overshadow traditional legacy bouts. For Davis, the Paul fight wasn't just about proving skill. It was a chance to tap into a worldwide spotlight that reaches far beyond the sport's usual audience.
But the fight against, fight against Jake Paul ain't going to happen anyway. It ain't going to happen. We can all believe it. Jake Paul...
Eddie Hearn said it's 99% done.
Because, you know what? Jake Paul's done a great job in hustling Eddie. Yeah. He's going to get so either Eddie's in on it, or he's let this young man hustling. Yeah. And so the kids kidded the kidders.
Well, listen, we've had a chat, we've caught up. We'll have another chat as well in a...
I'm going to do some sunbathing, man.
Days, bit of sunbathing. Top up the town.
Yes, I do.
As well.
Black is the number.
Let us know in the comments below who you think wins the fight and what Anthony Joshua should be doing next. Do you agree with us? Do you disagree with us? Let us know in the comments below. This has been another episode of Froch on Fighting. Got the main man here, Johnny Nelson, a.k.a. Blickman. We'll see. He said it, not me. We'll see you on the next episode. Take care. Just here at Los Naranjos in Viva, España, and I found out that Gervonta Davis is now fighting Jake Paul. So Jake Paul was supposed to be fighting AJ. Eddie Hearn announced 99% done, which we've just spoke about. What next for AJ? Potentially Jake Paul. But it now looks like that Jake Paul is fighting one of Anthony Joshua's legs. He's fighting Gervonta Davis, somebody who's a quarter of his size. I don't even know.
Not hold back his criticism of the situation. Froch claims that Jake Paul was extremely close to finalizing a fight with heavyweight superstar Anthony Joshua, a matchup that would have been massive. He said the deal was almost complete. But instead of going through with that challenge, Jake shifted toward Gervonta Davis, a fighter significantly smaller in size and weight. Froch called the move embarrassing and said it proves Jake is more focused on hype and shock value than proving himself against truly dangerous opponents. To Froch, this is less sport flexes, powerful counterpunching, and fight-changing timing. His resume is filled with top-level names in high-pressure matches. Jake has made clear improvements, but he has not been in the ring with someone who has Davis's skill set. For those who love pure boxing, this matchup raised the question, can raw size defeat proven technique? Interview 9 now, the debate is everywhere. Is this fight collapsing because fan interest wasn't strong enough? Or is the delay all part of a calculated business plan, influenced by legal timing, marketing strategy, or money negotiations? Let us know your take in the comments below.